I consider dance to be everywhere in nature because it's just movement, but it's always like going back and forth like a rhythm, you know?
Hi everyone, this is Camila and welcome to Unfilter.
Took so long to let go, only time to set me free. It was you I needed most to overcome my sanity. There's a million stars up in the sky, the million grains of sand in time, the million ways but which is right? 'Cause there's just one way to make this perfect. There's a million thoughts running through my mind.
Workout it's only fun when you're in the habit and you're used to it and like you see results and stuff. But with dancing, it's like you don't really need to see results. You just do it because it's fun.
Yeah, that's good. And then you produce music too?
Yeah. I like to create a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So I like to dance, I like to make music, and I also like to draw. But like, I always like to learn too. That's actually my number one passion is learning. So that's why I like teaching, because I enjoy learning as I teach as well, because when you teach a lot of things, you start to learn more about yourself as like a teacher and like about the stuff that you do. It's good to learn when you're young because your mind just absorbs things better, but when you're older, it's harder because you have work, you have school, and time is like really sensitive, you know? The thing is, if you love something that much, you're gonna make time for it, right? So if you enjoy dancing, like you don't need to practice hours. You just do like 15 minutes or 30 minutes or whatever. Or in my case, usually if I do daily stuff, I just turn on like a couple of songs. And then by the time you listen to like 3 songs, like, okay, I'm done. You know what I mean? So that's how short it can be. But the thing is, if you do it short, you can do it a lot more because it's only like 15 minutes of your time, you know?
How did you start this journey?
How did I start? Mostly from my friends. So you know when you like go to middle school or high school and you see like your friends, a group of friends hanging out and they're just doing random stuff like, you know, messing around, and sometimes there's groups that dance, there's sometimes groups that like, you know, they like to play instruments, or just everybody has their own little group in school, and I joined the group that was dancing.
And then you guys made it to a dance show competition. Like how did that all happen?
Okay, so getting into TV and getting into competitions was like, it doesn't sound that hard, but I feel like you just have to practice a lot, right? And when you practice a lot and you perform a lot, you end up doing competitions and doing stuff, and then eventually you get to auditions. So it's kind of like any like acting career where you just go to auditions, and then one day, you know, you get a job. And then that's how it was like for dancing. We just went and auditioned and people were like, okay, cool, we like you, you can be on the show. And you just have to try pretty much. Like it doesn't take that much to try. So I think anyone can do it, honestly. I think the most challenging thing about the dance industry is just having the ability to keep going when things are tough. Most of the time, dancing is always going to be there. So as long as you keep doing it, there's always going to be an opportunity. Watch out. Right. Hey. You can call it over. Do what I taught you. Yeah. Just do what I taught you. Nice.
Yay! Okay.
So what do you know about tutorials, dance tutorials specifically?
You need to pay.
Yes, you do need to pay for tutorials. Actually, there's a lot of free ones, but the ones that you pay for are usually the good ones. And mine are the ones that you have to pay for. So hopefully,
so
you
it's
know,
a good one.
It's good enough. Hint. You know what I mean? So, you have this thing called Patreon, right? And you have to subscribe or donate or whatever. And with Patreon, you could do like $5 or $10 a month or whatever. But here's the cool thing is, once you pay for the month, you get tutorials every single week. So that's what I have going on in my page.